Hello and welcome to Amplify Your Career with Handshake. I'm Jessica Colts and I'm excited to provide you with an overview of this fantastic resource that's a benefit to our students and to our graduates. In the next few minutes, we're going to provide a comprehensive overview of what is Handshake, why you need to complete your Handshake profile to maximize and amplify your use of this tool, discuss how you can best engage with employers, build your network, and learn how to better present yourself professionally. All of which are aspects and things we have been hearing from our students and graduates that they would like to do. And then we will go over why you should get the app. So what exactly is Handshake? It's so much more than just a job board. It's a job board like no other. You're going to see in a few moments in my live demonstration exactly how you can easily build your network, make connections with employers, gain experience, whether you are new to this career path that you are pursuing or have pursued or not, and learn really how you can expand professional growth. So let's get started. All right. So the easiest and most effective way to access not only Handshake, but all of the career resources that are available for you as a student or as a graduate from Rasmussen University is directly through Student Portal. So once you log into the Student Portal using your single sign-on, you're going to want to go into the Resource tab at the top navigation and select Career Services. This is going to transform you into accessing our career resources guide that we've recently launched. Just to provide a high overview, this career resources guide is similar to other guides that you may have used within the university. However, it's exclusively with all of the career resources that we've built out. You'll notice there are a variety of tabs at the top that allow you to peruse a variety of different interactive and engaging resources to help you from your job search, resume, interview prep, career fair, professional branding, and newsletters. As you scroll down, you will get access to all of our upcoming events, including this webinar and any of our future events, as well as announcements, helpful links, and as you notice, I'm scrolling down directly into Handshake. So these tabs here allow you to access some of the most important resources you can have, starting with Handshake. Once you click on the Handshake link, it is going to open into your student account. So let's get started. On this left-hand side, you're going to notice a great navigation panel, but the home page also has a variety of tools and prompts for you to review. As I mentioned before, Handshake is so much more than a job board. You are going to have the opportunity to access events that are sponsored from employers simply by clicking that prompt here. You'll notice it's actually connects to a tab on the left navigation tab as well. You're able to filter events in a variety of ways. You'll notice that you can go ahead and filter right here at the top, but there's also some sections down here that's related to Career Center events, career fairs at your university, employer hosted events, and then there are then the highlighted events underneath that is comprehensive. It's important to note that these events you're going to want to not only just review, oftentimes you need to register to them so that you can access the internal link within Handshake, or the external link to perhaps Teams, such as this event, or Zoom. You'll notice there is a plethora of events that are at your fingertips. Let's go back to the homepage. Along with events, there is a reference here to the profile. I mentioned it's important to ensure that your profile is complete, and this particular um, link opens up to the necessity and the suggestion to upload your resume right to your Handshake account. So let's talk a little bit more about your profile. You're able to access your profile on the upper right hand side. That's going to have um, your initials, or if you complete your profile completely, your picture. So go ahead and click on My Profile. It's going to provide you an overview of why the profile matters. So it's important because what you're going to be able to do is allow employers to seek you, as well as use it for evaluation. You have the opportunity to really stand out amongst other candidates by completing your profile. And the algorithm needs it. What are you talking about here, Jess? I am talking about the algorithm that helps produce the job postings and opportunities, as well as employer events that may be of interest to you based upon what you include in your profile. As I mentioned before, there's a lot of ways to personalize it. By clicking on this circle here, you're able to upload a photo. You can edit your banner in a variety of different backgrounds to your liking. And then you're able to provide a summary, easily making changes. Think of this as quite frankly, your elevator speech. So, or pitch, you may have heard, which is essentially a very brief, high overview of who you are as a professional. So, we're talking about a few sentences here that you can include as a summary. And if you noticed, all I needed to do was hit save for changes to be made. You're also able to access a skills section and make changes. What I really like is that when you start typing in a skill, it will autofill or provide a variety of additional opportunities for you to add. So you may be thinking, oh, I want to add multitasking. Well, you don't necessarily have to type out the entire thing for it to save. You're able to make changes and edits to your work experience, highlighting perhaps things that you have done, the education you have pursued or are pursuing. And for those of you that are either re-entering the workforce, starting a brand new career path, don't have much of a work history, or are changing careers, it's a great place for you to add some coursework that you have also completed and saving that in this section here, along with related projects. Um, Organizations that you may have affiliation with, this is a great way for you to highlight any military background, volunteerism, societies, professional affiliations that you may be associated with as well, and highlighting any languages, whether you are multilingual, bilingual, conversational in a variety of different languages. This is a great way, again, for you to demonstrate yourself as a professional and then allow individuals, employers, students, and graduates potentially to access your profile. And how you're able to do that is under settings. You're going to want to ensure that you have, at the bare minimum, the employer section of the privacy box here selected. This will allow employers to be able to access you. If you select community, which is what we highly recommend, it also allows you to connect with students and graduates to expand your professional network that much more. You're able to connect with them through posts, through communications via messages, etc. And then you're able to get those communications right in your inbox here. Let's go back to the home page to talk a little bit more about what you can access right here. You'll notice that there are group sessions that you're able to attend. This is where you're going to receive job postings as well as messages from employers or suggestions on employers to message jobs you have saved and jobs roles based on what you're interested in and what you've completed in your profile. Thus, your home page will change based upon what you include on your profile, which is why it's important to ensure that you've completed your profile as much as you can. Aside from just what you're going to access on the homepage, you can also access jobs, job postings, and other opportunities, including internships and volunteerism, so that you can start gaining that related work experience right now while you're in school, pursuing a degree, or even if you are not currently working in your field, you can look for opportunities that may be a complementary so that you can get your foot in the door. You'll notice that there's going to be some jobs that are going to be based upon what you have on the profile, but you're also able to easily search for any job right in the search section here in the search field. And you'll notice that by typing in, they will come up with some suggested roles related on what you have. So for example, I typed in manager, but it comes up with administrative services manager, and then it'll produce opportunities of interest right here. Let's say you're interested in this HR admin intern, but you aren't sure if you're ready to apply today. You're able to save it and then access your saved jobs right here, as well as directly in your home page, you can access your saved jobs as well. I had already showed you the events right within the home page. There was a point of entrance there, but you can also access events just right here on the left navigation tab, as well as employers. You're able to filter and have the opportunity, for example, as you see here, to follow an employer. So, for example, if I was interested in BMO Financial Group, you have the ability just to select the name and hit follow right here. What's also great is once you notice that this is, again, an employer of interest to you, you can review a variety of different things. I shared with you, you have the opportunity to look and access contact information, which you can write in the contact information tab that is connected specifically for the profile, but also access their public staff. So for example, Amber Washington is listed here, and this particular employee you have the opportunity to message that individual right through Handshake. This is an excellent way for you to follow up on any job postings that you've applied to so that you can um, get that follow-up that you may not have immediately received. Again, it's important that you consider professional follow-up. You always want to engage and compose those messages as professionally as you can and ensure that you're following up within 2 weeks and providing them the opportunity to reply within a reasonable amount of time, so within a week. You also have the capabilities of accessing your Career Center, so connecting with Rasmussen University's Career Center and accessing upcoming events that's going on, as well as contact information right here. That is all that is accessible right within Handshake. So as you see, you have the opportunity to all of that. Now, I'm most excited to share the newest feature that you have access to, and that's the feed. Handshake has identified the importance of looking at ways to better connect and create community within students and graduates. So although Handshake in this particular version that you have access to is exclusively for students and graduates of Rasmussen and it is a benefit to you as a student and graduate, you have the capability of connecting with similar students and graduates across other institutions that have their own Handshake um, account. And you'll notice similarly to other feeds that you may have in social media, such as LinkedIn or Facebook, Employers are able to post, students are able to post, and what's really great is and exciting is you have the ability to be able to like and comment on anything that you would like to do. Just as easy as that by adding that comment right there. And once you submit it, you're able to again create that connection and establish that sense of community. I really hope that this gives you the confidence you need to feel good about accessing Handshake and using it to its full potential. Let's reassert why we want that Handshake profile. I want you to receive customized job postings as I highlighted. I want you to get sought out by employers. So when you are not actively on Handshake, you are still being pursued and actively seeking employment, volunteer, and internship opportunities. This is your time to share your professional stories, highlighting your skills and expertise that you are ascertaining and gaining, not just from your past experiences, but what you're getting from your education for those of you that are pursuing and what you have gained from the education that you have received so far. And again, you're able to personalize it with your headshot and add your summary, make it your own. And then you're able to easily attend events and job fairs, connect with the employer. You're also able to access additional contact information if the employer inputs it, including their email and their LinkedIn account. And then, like I mentioned, uploading your resume. So why get the app? I'm showing you how easy it is to access Handshake right on your desktop or laptop, but you're able to access and continue your job search 24/7 right on your handheld device. Whether you have an Android or an iPhone, you're going to be able to easily access all of these features that I just talked about today right on the app. In fact, I'll be happy to share, and I will be sharing a complimentary document following this discussion with anyone who's registered and that we will have uploaded in our student portal so that you can easily access the Handshake QR code so you can download that app for you today. We appreciate your time and attention to our discussion today, and we hope that you continue to look for opportunities to get more professional guidance from career services resources within Rasmussen University and attend future Career Toolkit events and topics, all of which are accessible right through the student portal in that calendar event today. If you haven't already, I really encourage you to follow Rasmussen University Career Services through Facebook because this is a great way for you to get great tips, guidance, articles that will benefit you wherever you are in your career path, wherever you are in your educational experience and your degree that you're pursuing, and elevate who you are as a professional. We also post additional events here as well. I want to be able to address some questions that have come up. So I know that there is a variety of you that may be feeling that there's the challenge you have is the lack of experience. I wanted to just assure you that Handshake allows you the opportunity to go in and find internships and volunteer opportunities, whether they're remote, meaning that they can be anywhere in the country and you can be anywhere in the country to access them, in your backyard where you are geographically located, or even opportunities if you are looking to relocate so that you can start gaining experience that's related to the career path that you're pursuing today. It's just as simple as uploading your resume and expressing your interest. And if you aren't finding volunteer opportunities or internships, but there's employers of interest, I mentioned you can easily message those employers and articulate your interest to see if there's anything that could be forthcoming or that may be in existence and just is not accessible through Handshake at this time. Additionally, I know that some of you may feel, well, I'm just starting my educational journey, this degree. I have quite a bit of time before I'll be graduating. Should I be using Handshake? The question isn't should you? It should be Why aren't you using it now? I encourage you to go on Handshake at the minimum to build that network. Look at the opportunities that exist. Start following employers and getting yourself familiarized with opportunities that exist and attending those events. There's a variety of career fair opportunities that you can attend, as well as informational sessions that give you a better understanding of who the employer is, as well as what your career path may open in terms of opportunities within that specific employer. And then lastly, I know that you may feel confusion about whether you should continue looking at other job boards. How should I implement Handshake? What should I do? The short answer is Handshake should be truly your priority, your premier resource as a job board. It's exclusively for students and graduates, meaning that these employers are looking for individuals that are pursuing the degree you are pursuing. These opportunities are posted for students and graduates. Unlike LinkedIn postings or opportunities you may find through Glassdoors or other job search engines that are open to anyone that is looking for jobs. Yes, continue having your resume uploaded on Indeed. It's excellent to have opportunities for employers to seek you out outside of Handshake, but Handshake should be your number one job board, and you should ensure that you have your profile complete, that you have your app on your phone, and you're actively using it on a regular basis. Thank you again for your time and attention to this discussion.